Aloha! I'm Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. I help bring harmony to your head, to your heart, and to your home. I'm a Feng Shui expert, an angel intuitive, and a spiritual mentor. So I help with life and business coaching as well. And I'm here today again with Dr. Cara Gubbins.
And I am part of the Animal Wisdom Circle and drcaragubbins.com. And I'm here to connect you with animals, nature, and spirit. And that shows up in so many ways: readings, classes, coaching, and all kinds of different ways, books, all that kind of stuff. But today we're talking about energy tools and how we can use energy tools to facilitate good, positive connections with other people. And in a lot of ways, good, positive connections with other people includes disconnecting when we're done, because we don't want to have our energy going away to other people, and we don't want to have anybody else's energy in our space after that connection, after that interaction is gone. When we interact with people, our energy fields will interact as well, which is awesome. But once that interaction is over, we want our energy fields to go back to their separate corners. And that is a really important piece of energy work and self-care that we want to give you some tips for today.
Yes, so we're going to start with the connecting. How do you connect your energy with other people? One of my favorite techniques, one of the favorite things that I love to do is the figure 8 technique. It's a Donna Eden, there's a Donna Eden video about it too, but essentially what you're doing is you're going to make a figure 8, and it's coming from your heart out to the other person and back. So I'll kind of turn sideways so you can see this. It's basically coming out from your heart out to the other person and back to you. So it's kind of a figure 8 on its side, and it's that connection. It's connecting your energy with the other person. And of course, if they don't want to connect with you, it won't happen. But you can do this whether you're physically with someone or before you meet with them. Or I do this when I get on the phone with people all the time. And I also do it before I start my readings as well, where I'm connecting with the other person's energy, with their field, with their angels, with their guides, right? People feel the difference. Like, I've showed people in person, and they're like, wow, like I feel that instantly. They feel it. And you don't have to say it, obviously. You don't have to tell them what you're going to do. You can also just visualize it. So if you're in a conversation with someone that's not going well, like, do the figure 8 technique to help connect. I use this all the time with like the energy company, my tax accountant. So anytime I'm feeling like I really need them to understand me, or I need to connect in a way that is helpful to me, I use that figure 8 technique.
Yeah. And when we're interacting, that energy should be flowing back and forth between us. And so that just facilitates that natural flow of energy that happens whenever you're interacting with somebody else.
Yeah, beautiful.
The other tool I use that's similar is a communication rose. So if I'm talking to somebody, especially if it's going to be a difficult situation or conversation, or I think they're not going to get what I'm saying, or they're not going to be receptive to what I say, or they're going to misinterpret what I say, I will visualize a communication rose between us and see all of our energy going through that rose. So that rose is going to kind of filter any negativity or, controlling or, attachment or anything like that, and facilitate that I will say the right words and that my words will be heard by the other person. So it's just a really simple visualization, just a rose between you, and you can see your energy and your conversation going back and forth between that rose. And I've had really amazing turnarounds in conversations when I remember to do that.
Yeah, I know. Remembering is the key. And it can be, the rose you visualize can be any color. It can be any size. So that rose can be like huge, right? It can be really, really big. And it can be any color that you want. So just have fun with that. Like, play with that a bit. The other thing that I do is sending love. So whenever I have a client who's having difficulty with their partner, with their spouse, with a child, with anyone in their life, I recommend that they send them love on a regular basis. So basically what I would do is set an alarm on your phone, and you would send love at that time. How do you send love? I just visualize that love just like emanating out of my heart, going to them, and you can visualize it like a heart around them, whatever color heart that you want, and just visualize that energy going out to them and surrounding them with love. And I have seen this work miracles. Honestly, I've had a couple different clients where they didn't have any interaction with grandchildren because of some sort of relationship stuff. They started sending love to the people on a daily basis, and now like the one person, like they watch their grandchild every other weekend. Another one is like they connect with them all the time. In fact, she just posted a picture of her with her granddaughter the other day. So it does work. Like the stuff does work. And sending love, it's that intention of like you are sending your loving energy to them, and they feel it. They may not know why they've had this change of mind or change of heart, but it's because you've been sending that healing energy, that healing love.
Yeah. So I send light in the same way, same kind of idea, you know, non-attached light, just like light for the highest good, sending golden light, healing light, just keeping it all light, sending lightness.
Perfect.
So those are facilitating your connection, but what about when you're done and you want to separate your energy from the other person?
Yeah, so the disconnecting is really super important too. And some people, when, you know, we talked about cutting cords a little bit in the last video, some people, when I talk about doing that, especially like with their children, that type of thing, they're like, oh, I don't want to cut cords with them, like I still want a relationship. It's not about not having a relationship with these people, okay? It's about keeping your energy field clean and clear, and that they can have their own energy field clean and clear so that you guys can do what you came here to do, right? So cutting cords is a way that I do that, and we will do it with children once they get, I think they usually stay about 6 or 7. You can start cutting those cords with them, and it just helps like them taking back their responsibility, their energy, their light, and you taking your own. The other thing that I do with that is return to sender. So that's one of the processes in Dave Markowitz's book, Self-Care for the Self-Aware. But what I do is a little bit different. I kind of took his concept and I made it simpler because I'm all about simple and easy. So what I do is I picture a vacuum, and this vacuum hose is attached to a little bubble of light, and I just vacuum off any limiting beliefs, any emotions, any energy that I've taken on from anyone else. So I typically will do this on a daily basis, right? And particularly if I've been somewhere there's a lot of people, and I just vacuum my whole body. Like I just vacuum my whole body underneath my feet, my backside, and then I allow that energy, those limiting beliefs, those emotions that are not mine to go into this bubble of light. And then I just give it to the angels to transmute, so that I know then whatever's remaining is mine, and that's what I need to work on. But, you know, whatever's not mine, I get that clear. Then I can see, okay, what is this about for me? Because sometimes we get triggered and it's other people's stuff that's triggering us, right?
Right, yeah. It's not even our feelings, our emotions. It's just that energy that's in our space.
Yeah.
And my go-to tool for this is what I use, a separation rose. And so a separation rose, the job of that is to suck any energy from that other person that's in my energy field, and it goes into the rose, and then it goes back to them. So again, that rose acts like a filter to neutralize it, to clean it, to heal it, whatever, and it goes back, and then I call my energy back through that rose to me. So now I'm getting my energy neutralized, cleared, filtered, whatever, back to me, and then I just will destroy that rose however it feels appropriate. Sometimes I squish it, sometimes I send it up to the light, sometimes I end up throwing it up as glitter. You know, so you could do
or burn it. I can visualize burning the rose, you know.
Yeah, you can explode it, whatever you want to do. But, you know, I think the thing that we really want to emphasize is that your energy is sovereign. You want to hold it and protect it. It's great to have those energetic exchanges. That's part of having a body and an energy field. But once that interaction's over, definitely clean it up and redefine your boundaries, because having those cords or other people's energy in your space, it's not contributing to you, it's pulling you down, it's weighing you down, and you don't want that.
And I do this with the reading, so I think I mentioned this before, but every time that I conclude a reading, I will ring these bells as and that just reminds me, cutting cords, clearing energy between us, right? And so if you have something physical that can help remind you to do it too, sometimes that's helpful.
Yeah.
Because it is just a matter of remembering, right?
Yeah, exactly. I have another friend who's an energy worker, and she will snap her fingers, and
Oh,
that's clearing the energy. So she'll snap at the end, and that clears the energy in her space. And
yeah,
it works
and I
great.
do similar. I'll brush it off of me. So I'll just like physically, and that's like kind of my go-to thing. If I feel like I've picked something up in that moment, I'm just like, oh, clear, clear, clear. And I'm like calling my angels and I'm like, clear, clear, clear. But that's kind of the thing that just in my mind, like I'm getting rid of this, right? Like I'm figuring it out. Yeah.
And that's the thing is your mind has the power with the intention. And if your intention is there, it will happen. Whether you wave your hands or click them or ring a bell or whatever, it starts with that thought.
Exactly. Beautiful, beautiful. So this was a little bit shorter video, but we have an opportunity for you to connect with us. So we each offer, I offer a virtual coffee chat, Cara offers a connection call, and it's really an opportunity for you to connect with us. It's a free call. My calls are like 20 minutes, and essentially it's not a reading in that respect, but I basically will usually give you like 2 to 4 ideas to help you shift, or some tips or tools of things that you can use to help shift what's happening for you in your life. And it's a way for me to get to know you and for you to get to know me better. And I don't know if Cara has
and it's a no strings attached.
Yeah.
So there's no pressure like, oh, we're going to try and sell you something. It's like, wow, we just want to connect with you and get to know you and see where you're at. And maybe there's, another series of videos that you would like us to do. We'd be happy to learn about it that way. But a connection session is really just a time to take that step. And it's, in this social media world, it's hard to remember that people are just people. And it's really nice to get that personal connection and just hop on the phone and talk to somebody and say, hey, what's your life like? What are you doing? What's going great? What are your challenges?
Yeah.
And maybe get some tips, or maybe just, have that insight and that connection.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Beautiful. Yep, that's beautiful. Yeah, I love
We'll
that.
have the links below.
Yes, so check out the links below. And then next week, so make sure that you subscribe to our channel, because next week is the last in this particular series about energetic tools. And we're going to be talking about tools to use to manifest things, right? Tools for manifesting. So that's going to be a really fun video for you next week. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to get notified of that. I also have the links on my website as well for all the different videos that we've done. So if you're curious, like, oh, have you done a video on this or that or the other thing, I've got that on my website as well. It's under Intuitive Tuesdays, because that was kind of our umbrella for all of this, was Intuitive Tuesdays, because we're doing these videos on each Tuesday. So that's what we've got for you today. For now, relax and have fun and enjoy using these new tools that we're providing.